Hey, Jordan here. I'm at home, like probably many of you guys are. I'm the kind of guy who likes to go out and do like all the different things. I like going out and watching movies, going out to eat with my wife, just doing stuff, keeping my mind busy. I'm the kind of guy that I'll have like a sound machine as I go to sleep just so it's not quiet. And one of the things that I've had to learn to practice over the past few years is to be quiet. And it's hard because what I've struggled with is when I'm quiet, my mind goes crazy and I'm reminded of all my shame and all my regret. And I really get to this place where I feel like that shame and that regret hinders me from being able to have a relationship with God. Well, one night that I was particularly feeling this way, my wife had already gone to bed, and it was like probably like 1 in the morning. I go down and I grab the Bible and I started to read and pray, typically like I would. I also grabbed a guitar and I started reading scripture, and I started just playing and kind of singing my prayers out and not really writing anything, but just really praying. And this song just started coming to life in this moment that is now Come and Move. And the truth that I was reminded of is found in Hebrews chapter 4, where it talks about the great high priest. And the cool thing about the great high priest is typically the high priest was able to go into the presence of God one time a year on the Day of Atonement. Because people are unholy and God is holy, we can't survive in his presence like at all. Like that's not a possibility. But this one person could go into the presence of God one time a year and atone for the sins of the people. Well, now we have a great high priest, and his name is Jesus. And Hebrews chapter 4 says, "Since then we have such a great high priest who is not unable to sympathize with our weakness, but instead has been tried in every single way and remained perfect. We now can approach the throne of God because we can do it with boldness because it is a throne of grace." For me, that's a great reminder that in God's presence, because of Jesus Christ, I can go into his presence and know that I will receive grace and mercy and the presence of God. I have Jesus Christ who's atoned for my sin, and in his presence, shame, death, all of it surrenders and has no power. So maybe you're stuck at home like me, and maybe you've been letting your mind go wild, and you have all these thoughts, these shames, and regrets that just are reminding you all the time of who you really are. Remind yourself that Jesus has bought you the opportunity to go before the throne of God, and you will receive grace in his presence.